Pastor Russ here with Hope for Today. My guess is if you've had the good fortune to travel outside of the United States, you probably have eaten some unusual things in other countries. Two of my top most unusual things would be, first of all, for the 2 years that I spent with our Foreign Mission Board in Liberia and West Africa, one time I had the good fortune to travel with one of our career missionaries into the interior of the country where there were no roads. We had to hike in for a couple of days with a group of people to some villages where there had been some churches started by the missionaries. The first night we were there, we were treated to dinner with the leader of that village. We were served a particular type of meat. I had been warned in advance, don't ask, just eat. And so I did, and it was a very unusual, very gamey type of taste I had never had before. And later I was actually told it was monkey. And so that was pretty unusual. The second experience occurred just a couple of years ago when Janie and I were traveling in Vietnam. We were with a tour group on a tour bus, and as we were driving out in the middle of just rice fields all around, our tour guide told the driver to pull over. The only thing that we saw was a wooden lean-to, and there was somebody who was barbecuing something, almost like shish kebab looking things. We went out and we were told, indeed, what it was field rat. And so I had to have some and tasted it, and to be honest with you, it kind of tasted like chicken. It was actually pretty good, although I don't think I would order it off of a menu. So often when you do taste something very unusual, you tell someone else, they'll ask you, well, what did it taste like? And often we'll have to be honest and say, it's really hard to describe. You really need to taste it for yourself. No one can fully explain what it's like to experience or to taste the kingdom of God. On one hand, it's very profound. On the other, it's very personal. But once you taste it, two things happen. Number one, you get it. You understand what all the hype has been about. The second thing is this: you cannot forget it, nor do you want to. In Psalm 34, verse 8, the psalmist wasn't lying when he wrote these words, "Taste and see that the Lord is good." He went on to add this little phrase, "Blessed is the one who takes refuge in the Lord." In other words, blessed is the one who trusts in God. The taste of God is amazing, way beyond what we could ever even imagine. The kingdom of God is real, and one day we'll discover it's unbelievably good. Much better than monkey or field rat. Bon appetit.